Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Chrissy, and I'm here with my 2018 wrap-up, book 61 to 65. And the first two books are from the Booktubeathon. So the first thing I read and finished quite quickly was Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology. So it really is just Norse mythology as told by Neil Gaiman. It's actually like a lot of short stories, and it gives you kind of like a clue into the Norse mythology, but really it just reminded me of Rick Riordan's Magnus Chase, because a lot of the stories were actually kind of ridiculous and kind of funny though, but that's it really. So if you want something cheaper, maybe read the Magnus Chase but has more of a different kind of modern storyline. This is really just all myths. So the next thing I picked up was The Dinner by Herman Koch. This is translated fiction from Dutch. And so this is supposed to be a thriller about this dinner that happens between these parents, or like these brothers and their wives, to talk about something bad that their kids did and like what they're gonna do about it. So it's really just a long prelude to the thing that happens at the end, which takes like a couple pages, and then next thing you know it's over. I didn't like it. I guess this is just me not liking thrillers, or maybe this wasn't enough of a thriller to really like. There are three movies based off of this book. The third one is an American version, which I watched and it was okay. Because I was to fulfill the term of read a book with a movie and watch the movie. So yeah, this was not one of the best books I've ever read or anything. I just did not like it. And then I think after that I picked up Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut, as you probably see in my Give Me a Minute review. It's alright. I think I remember reading a comment saying I didn't like it. She didn't like it, I think, because it was too in your face, and I would agree. I think maybe if it was more subtle I'd get it, but then at the same time how blunt it was, sort of, I think that was the point of it. But either I don't like satire or I don't like Vonnegut. And that's kind of sad because this is my second Vonnegut and I still don't like him. So I really want to, especially because I bought this from one of my best friends and he liked it a lot. He even reread it. So I'm kind of sad that I did not like it. So yeah. And then the fourth book I picked up was Scarface by Armitage Trail. I also did a 1-minute review on this if you want to check that out. So yeah, this was actually written in the 30s based off of Al Capone. So if you watch the movie, I would say it is the modern translation of Scarface 1930s, because 1920s, 1930s, because of prohibition. Like in Scarface the movie, they talked about cocaine. Here in Scarface the book, it's about alcohol. And alcohol and their territory, like who's the biggest boss, and they would refer to guns as gats and stuff like that. So I mean, you have to do kind of like a little bit of a language transition. I did like this a lot. I think I like the movie and the book separately, but as like Scarface, it's pretty good. The only thing that kind of not weirded me out, but more like I don't understand why I went into a book slump after finishing this book. It was actually quite brutal for something written in the 30s, because I'm used to reading like Fitzgerald and a little bit of Hemingway. So to read something more brutal based on the 30s, it was just, I don't know, kind of weird. Or maybe that's just because I kind of get into a reading slump anyway every time I read something from the 30s. I have no idea why, but anyway, this was pretty good actually for what it was and the way it was written and everything. I liked it. And finally, the last book in my wrap-up. I don't know why, but this one took me a good 2 weeks to finish it. But I feel like that's because life was really busy, and because when life gets really busy, I can't read. I guess it's just an attention thing or whatever. So, that is book 2 in Temeraire by Naomi Novik, The Throne of Jade. So this takes place with Temeraire, If you haven't read the first one, it's about a captain, a sea captain, who captures another ship, and in that ship there is a dragon egg, and in that egg, the English, the European dragon people, dragon people, dragon masters or whatever, they have to harness the dragon as soon as it is hatched in order to tame it. If not, they will go wild. That is the theory. But and so then this dragon and this ship captain end up being partnered, and then they end up joining the aerial force. And it turns out this dragon is a really special dragon from China, and this kind of dragon is only given to emperors, and here he is with a ship's captain. And apparently this takes place on the boat journey to China. Like I've already said so many times, I don't like books on boats, but this one was actually kind of interesting, and I didn't mind reading it once I set my mind to sitting down and just consuming it. So it wasn't so bad, but I think I still prefer book 1. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the rest of the series though. So that's it. These are books 61 to 65. Let me know in the comments down below, have you read any of these? Did you like them? What did you think of them? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!